You know exactly what you need to do. You've known for weeks, maybe months. The plan is clear, the goal is set, the motivation speech is saved in your head, and yet here you are, still not doing it. That's not laziness. That's something far more specific. And once you understand it, everything changes. Every January, you make the list. Hit the gym, study daily, less phone, more focus. The first few days feel different. This time it's real. This time it'll stick. Then slowly, quietly, the old pattern creeps back in. One skip day becomes two. Two becomes a week. And somewhere in between, you stop calling it a bad phase and start calling it your personality. I'm just lazy. You've said it. You've believed it. But here's what's actually happening. Physics has a concept called inertia. An object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion. Your behavior works the exact same way. You're not lazy, you're at rest. And a body at rest doesn't move on its own. It needs one small push. The real problem is never the work itself. It's the starting. Your brain looks at write 5,000 words and shuts down. It looks at clean the entire room and finds a reason to scroll instead. It sees the full mountain and refuses to take the first step. So it does nothing, and then comes the guilt. That quiet, gnawing feeling that you're capable of more, but somehow still not moving. So stop trying to do the whole thing. Just start. If you need to write, don't think about the full piece. Tell yourself, just 50 words. That's it. Your brain won't fight 50 words. It'll say, fine, that's easy. And then something interesting happens. Once you're moving, you keep moving. The momentum builds on its own. You don't stop at 50 words. You rarely stop at 2 minutes. Because starting was never the hard part. It was the story you told yourself before starting the 2-minute rule. Next time you don't feel like it, make one deal with yourself. Just 2 minutes. Put on a song and clean whatever you can before it ends. Open your notes and just read what's already there. That's the entire commitment. 2 minutes. No pressure beyond that. And in most cases, you won't stop. Because a ball in motion rolls on its own. The hardest push is always the first one. This is the only real secret to beating procrastination. Not a better routine, not stronger willpower. Not waiting until you feel ready, because that feeling never comes on its own. The secret is that motivation doesn't create action. Action creates motivation. You start, and then the energy follows. Every single time. Think about what happens if you just start small every day. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 lines. In 30 days, you're somewhere completely different. The goals that have been sitting untouched for years begin to move. Not because you suddenly became disciplined, but because you stopped waiting for the perfect moment and started showing up for an imperfect one. Martin Luther King Jr. said it simply, you don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. That's all this is. Start small, give it 2 minutes. Let the momentum do the rest, because you were never lazy. You just hadn't started yet, strong, clean, or ready to record.